Hi there, Wargamers. Welcome back to the epic adventure. I think it's been over 2 years since the last video in this series, and I've got a bit carried away in the old epic areas. Started playing Epic Armageddon, never really took off playing the Apocalypse game. Plus, there would have been too much of a fiddliness going on with the weapons. I think because you're having to micromanage which weapons are in what squad and stuff like that, and trying to work out which ones were a plasma gun and which one were a melter gun or something like that, or where was the heavy bolter or where was the missile launcher, when they all were underslung ones. Anyway, not too much babbling. Let's get on to where I've been with the painting projects and what I've printed, what I've built, and what we've been doing. So, 2 seconds, we'll get the camera down, we'll look at some models rather than me. Alright guys, let's get on the models. Right guys, the Alpha Legion has grown quite considerably. So we've got a unit of Tornado land speeders here, an awful lot of attack bikes there, a Supreme Commander or Lieutenant or whatever you call him there with Apothecary. We've got, again, probably too many transports, a lot of Razorbacks with las cannons because I found twin las cannons as a thing to go in Apocalypse. They're really good for taking out those vehicles. Sicaran, unfortunately, I haven't really found a use for him because it's not in the rules. We've got an alarming lack of infantry from what I've got for the rest of him. So again, the 4 tactical squads are mostly getting proxies as devastators at these days. We do have some assault marines with some options for either a chaplain or a captain. There, we've got some Predator Destructors at the front. Yep. And some Typhoons there, hanging between the buildings. Now the buildings, incidentally, are more stuff 3D printed. Again, there's that Thunderhawk that we did a while ago. And we've got loads of buildings, these are all free files that I found on the internet. Again, we've got more Predators, some Vindicators there, and the Land Raiders. The multi-melter armed land speeders. There we go. Yeah, a lot of these buildings are work in progress. The blast marker things have been printed there. More of those later in another video. We've got at the front here, we've got some Whirlwinds. And all those bikes that I painted. Now I've decided these bases are actually too big, so eventually I'm going to rebase these onto two bikes a base and similar size to the infantry. We've also got some ruins I've been painting up, so we've got a work in progress ruin there. These ones are actually 3D prints that I've actually paid for the files. Excuse me, it's a bit dark there, so you can't really see that one very well. We've got some of the OG 3rd edition ruins. I think it's 3rd edition anyway. Mixing in there with a finished set of printed ruins. And over here we've got some more ruins and more of those blast markers. And then, you're asking how did I get carried away? Well, I started off a guard army with test printing some chimeras to play guard. And then I thought, there's a lot of infantry in guard, but there's also a lot of tanks. So I did a tank company. So we've got over here we've got the normal tank company, the normal Lima Russes. Got a nice assault unit of demolishers. At the back there we've got some basilisks. Then we've got some speedy conquerors with a commissar there in one of the tanks. And we've got some Griffin mortars, my favourite unit in the entire army because it's dirt cheap in the list and it does an awful lot of hindrance to the opponent. Bit of short range artillery. So we've got some salamanders for objective grabbing, some add-on hellhounds that add to your other units, some more hydras, a bag of different turrets in case I don't want to have a commissar in a unit or something like that. Of course, we've got a air wing some air support. One of my favourite other units is the tank hunters. And over here we've got some originals, some metal Lehman Russ that I finally painted after what seems like, must be like 20 odd years. And then over here we've got some, I think these are executioners, the plasma cannon ones. And at the front, bring up the rear or the front here, we've got a pair of super heavies, a Bane blade and a shadow sword. And we've got some more ruins over here which have been painted as well. Another one of the originals with some bubble bits, and again some more 3D printed ones. Slowly making my way through the terrain, and there's also been, as you can tell, been putting the drop zone commander boards that I got ages ago to good use. I don't even think I ever got a drop zone commander played on this board. So, what's so that's not really that carried away, is it? It's only for about 3,000 points of guard or so. So, what's better than one guard army? Two guard armies. So I started doing a Krieg army. So we've got some work in progress ones here. The name of these things escapes me right now. Oh, what are they called? Gorgons. Is it Gorgons? Yes, I think they're Gorgons. And I decided to go for some non-Games Workshop designs on this army. So they're mostly inspired by what I would say is a German feel to them, but there are obviously bits sci-fi looks on them. So they've got the sponsons on there for the Lehman Russes. These are obviously going to be demolishers. We've got some hellhounds back there, and these are going to be my tractors from my artillery. And the thing that got me bogged me down a bit is all this infantry. This is one unit. For those of you not in the know about Epic Armageddon, for the Krieg. So I've got the command stand, the one important unit in the 20 base strong unit. So we've got a commissar in there, commander with his big coat on, and a flag. Then we can manage to do a little bit of freehand on that. Not nothing spectacular, but not bad for that scale. So then we've got some Death Riders. And we've got two units of them, so there's like one big unit and one small unit. And we've got some tokens that I've been printing off as well. More on those later in another video. And there's another set of blast markers on the go. So that's a bit crazy, isn't it? So, nah, it's not that crazy. What's really crazy, what's over there? If I get the camera facing in the right direction. Look at that! Tyranids. So I'm going to go around the other side of the table. 2 seconds, guys. Right, guys, to save you me walking around the table again and seeing all my rubbish, I've gone and painted up a Tyranid army. So I'm printed it off. So 100% 3D printed as everything else has been. So I got some Hive Guard here, which I was going to use as biovores, but changed my mind. We've got Brute Swarms, which is my artillery, is one of my only shooting units in the army. Got a little Bio-Titan there at the Hierophant, a scary bunch of Lictors, some nasty Gene Stealers, got some Spore Mines down the front to really annoy my opponents, and a nice pop-up swarm of Raveners with a Trigon, some anti-air zone tropes, or also anti-everything really because they're macro weapons, and then we've got the Assault Swarms. My opponents are loving these things because all the gaunts are basically ignored when they die. So don't cause any blast markers. That's really fun there. So we've got the leader of the army, which is the what's it called now? It's been that long since I used it. It'll come to me later. So we've got some Gene Stealers down the front here. Another Assault Swarm. I do like my artillery Brood Swarms. Brute Swarms even, sorry. And then, oh god, what is she called? That's annoying me. So we've got a Hydrophant there, still waiting for a base to arrive. And another Hierophant Titan there as well. So, we'll have some close-ups, so with an on shaky cam. And that's me for a bit, guys. So let me know if you want any bat reports or anything like that on Epic Armageddon. We've been doing a lot of Minigeddon at the moment, which is the small points version. But we're doing about 1250 points, quite quick, and that's why my table's so clear. Normally this side of my table is full of boxes and rubbish and transformers and stuff like that. And I did a mammoth task a while ago and clear my table. So guys, stay tuned for some still shots, and I'll see you in the next video, which hopefully won't be as long as the last one. Right guys, see you later.